Hello.
We are live. What's up?
What's up, everybody?
I'm sure my dog's going to knock down one of these cameras one day when he's trying to chew his bone. But I still have to buy a third Cody cam. That's really what I have to get so people can... I'll just put him up in the top corner. People can see what he's doing.
Not everybody's dog lovers, though, so some people are like, shut that goddamn dog.
Yeah, but I am.
I know.
I'm a dog lover. And
you're a Cody lover and liker of other dogs. Can we say that?
Yeah, nah, but I've become a lover of all dogs. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, because I'm around them more. I'm always hiking with them. I see other dogs.
Yeah.
Pre-Cody, I was rarely around dogs.
I think I love cute doggies. I like people who post their pictures of dogs. I love looking at, like, again, though, like my joke on stage. I'm like, I don't know how long to commit. Like, Cody held me. Like, he wanted, like, some love. Yeah. So I'm like, here's some love. And I'll do that because I think you're an awesome little doggy. But then, I lose interest quick. And then I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
With every dog. Not just every dog. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And now I'm done.
See, if the three of us, say like the four of us came home at the same time, all four of us would jump on the ground. Right. And just love him up.
Yeah.
That's what he's used to. He is.
The family.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy. It's insane how they just become, like, it's an animal.
Yeah.
Well, see, like, growing up, like, my dad's dogs, like, occasionally he would have a dog living in the house.
Right.
You get close to, but a lot of his dogs were like these hunting dogs in pens outside. It was like, not like a connection.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, him, you're like, I don't even remember him not living here. Even though he did at one point not live here.
Right.
He seemed like he came with the house. Yeah. Like, it was even too hot for him today, man. I was outside doing yard work, and he wants to be out with me.
Right.
And he was out there for a little bit. He's like, yo, in. Yeah. And he's just on the other side of the sliding glass door watching me work. I'm going to watch you through the window.
It reminds me of me. We have so much in common.
Yeah. It looked fun until I hit that heat.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I took so many breaks.
I bet.
I didn't even... I feel like if you look at the amount of work I did, it looks like not a lot of work. Because the area is small, but it was a lot of work. It took a while because I just have to get in and out. Like, I'm like, how do people do this for a living?
I don't know.
It was these type of jobs that made me go back to college.
Yeah.
And I'm
I think my son was working with my buddy Lou today, and he was working all outside cleaning up like this, like they're doing construction. So it's cleaning up outside this construction all day from 9:35 this morning until 3:35 this afternoon. Just worked all day outside, and my son was like, Dad, I'm dying. I'm not going to be able to make this day. I cannot make it. I'm going to die. Like, it's so brutal, and I'm hoping that makes him go, yeah, I'm gonna go back to school. I think I'm going to go to school.
Yeah. That's what I walked out on a landscaping job one time. It was so hot. I'm like, I'm out of here. Right. He's like, you're not going to get paid. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Keep it, bro.
Yeah.
Pro bono that first. That the first half of the day where I pretended to work, sound me. Hiding behind a bush because I'm short, acting like I'm raking. Throw a couple leaves every once in a while. Kids killing it over there. Too much.
I hate it, landscaping.
I'm just.
I mean, you went outside. Like, that's why I don't want to. I mean, not that I'm ever going to buy a home, but I don't want a home because I don't care for outside stuff, man. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I don't either. The way I'm doing it now, it's like going to be kind of maintenance free a little bit.
Right.
Like, there used to be a lot of plants and shit I had to, like, take care of.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Right.
Now it's just nice mulch beds.
Yeah, it's nice. Mulch beds.
I'm going to plant some, like, flowers that'll come up in the spring.
Yeah,
I cut them, done. And then we're done.
They're called annuals or perennials? I don't know.
Perennials. Yeah, perennial. Annuals you plant every year. Perennials come up every year.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw a fucking couple tulips and shit. I know. I think I'm about to join the garden club.
Yeah. I was talking to Frank, and he lives up, in the fucking mountains of Newton, like Newton, you know what I mean? Way up there.
To me, Parsippany's the mountains.
Yeah, no.
Remember when I first moved up here, because my wife lived up here her whole life.
Right.
And I'm like, that's crazy living up in the mountains. She's like, the mountains? I'm like, well, compared to East Brunswick and New Brunswick and that whole area, these are mountains.
Yeah, absolutely.
I never drive uphill.
Never. No.
Where I came from, there was like two hills, two skateboarding hills. in my town.
Right.
Like on one end of town.
Yep.
Like it went down to South River.
Yeah.
And, that, but like other than that,
Not in the mountains.
No. Not the only hills were they're like man-made.
Right. Yeah. So he's like, oh, I really like it up here, man. It's like, God, you should really just love it up here. You should come up. Like, there's like horses out here. And I'm like, M49. I've seen them gallop. I'm not going. You're not moving to Newton because there's a fucking horse galloping. What is that going to do to me? I'm good, man.
Yeah, I know what he's saying though, but it is like if you don't live around that all the time, when you start, like it's nice. You're like, you don't know it's nice because you're not living there.
No, I know. No, I get that it is nice.
Yeah.
Like even when I go to North Carolina, that's where and my family is from. When I drive,
that's too nice. That's too out of the way.
It is. But I look around, I'm like, this is really nice. Like I can see maybe doing this at one time, but like
I don't want to live in any further than an hour from like homeless people in a city. Like I feel like a city like jam packed.
Yeah.
Like you want to like have some hustle and bustle.
Yeah, I know. So that's what Frank says to me. He's like, it's just a very fast pace down there. I'm like, you make it sound like we were a part of the fast pace, Frank. Me and you sat in the diner while the fast pace went around us. We weren't a part of that.
Yeah.
Like we're not a part of the rat race. We're fucking lazy dudes that sit and eat at the diner all day. We're not really a part of it.
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying.
But when you live near a rat race or in a rat, it's just the mentality of the area.
Absolutely.
Like, come on.
Oh,
come on, move it.
Yeah.
Like even in line at a store,
like,
you're like,
go.
Like like if you see like a person like in line at the store, like
looking at coupons,
looking for change. You're like, are you kidding me, man?
I know.
You really gotta go exact change? What are you, old lady? Got to be 70 and above.
Yeah.
That's the cutoff.
Yeah, that's how I am. My mother's like, you have no pay. As soon as we pull up, when you're getting off Passaic Street in Maywood and going on to 17, there's yield signs. 2 entrances to 17, it's just a yield sign, and people stop.
Yeah.
And I lose my fucking mind. When I tell you, as soon as they're stopped, and I'm like, I roll the window down. It's a yield. It's a yield. It's a yield. It's a yield. And my mother's like, you need to relax, man. You're going to fucking have a stroke. I'm like, I can't. It's a yield. It's a goddamn yield. It's never going to be open. It's never going to be open for you to get out there. You got to fucking just go for it.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn yield. It drives me nuts. I belong in these areas. I don't belong in the mountains.
Yeah. I hate, especially driving is when you know what I hate? People making, like, you're in a lane to make a left, and you get the left arrow. Why does, or even straight, why does everyone in the front take so long to get going?
I don't know.
Like, what is with the slow pace? You got the arrow.
Yeah.
Fucking hit it.
Go.
It's so...
There's other people in this line that want to make the fucking arrow.
But it's always those lead people. It's like,
yeah. Here I go. And
here I go.
Yeah, you're like...
Me, I'm like, let's go.
Me too. Because you know why? I'm like, let's go, because I really am considerate of the people behind me. You know what other thing what I hate? Motherfuckers that don't roll under the light. Don't roll, so the light's green, right?
Yeah.
You got to wait for the traffic coming this way.
Oh, and then go halfway?
So you go halfway. So you're under the light. Oh, I got a chance. When it turns yellow, I'll slide under, and I'm not running the light.
Right.
You motherfucker, they stay behind the light. Like, what are you? Are you nuts? Are you fucking nuts? You should take your license. You take it away. License, take it away. You don't know how to drive. In society, where there's other humans who need to fucking go places. You don't
People are just unaware of where they're at.
They're totally unaware of their surroundings.
Like in the morning when I take him hiking, we go into Morris Plains. Now, there's a line of people that got to go left. In the right lane that I want to go in is open. You can zoom. But some people don't get left enough and prevent me from going. It's like, how are you not aware what you're doing? Get to the left, man. You just want to, just hold the horn the whole time.
Dog. Or the people who know that there's a left up there and they wait to the end.
Yeah.
Try to come over.
Yeah.
You know those douchebags that wait to the very end to get off the exit because they don't want to be in the traffic?
Oh, yeah.
Those people need to be shot dead on site.
You mean people that cut in?
The people that cut all the way to the front? Like, it's your first day on this road? You didn't
know?
You didn't know that this was the line?
Oh, yeah. There's one of those when I come home on 78. The cops are waiting for people all the time.
Good.
There's always 2 cops like, yeah, come here.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we didn't know.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Look,
it don't matter.
Look at what your driver's like. Oh, you live 5 blocks from here. You didn't know? You didn't know this was the exit?
Get the hell out of
Get
here.
the fuck out of here. They should be shot. So.
I've been, you know where I do that all the time because I always forget to get over. You ever go on 280, heading east, and to continue on 80, there's an exit to the right, but the big part of the highway just dumps right into Newark.
Oh yeah,
it just doesn't seem like that's where 280 is going to be.
Right.
So you could just be on just blah blah
yeah,
blah blah, and then boom, you're right into Newark.
Right, takes you right down.
So like a few times, I'm like, oh shit, and then I cut in. It's like
but that's an honest mistake.
It's a shitty.
Yeah.
It's just a shitty design.
But
you're like, why you have 5 lanes going into Newark?
And one staying on.
And one staying on the highway where everybody wants to go. Who designed this road? Because when you get dumped into Newark, there it's like a neighborhood,
and it goes down to 1 block.
Yeah, you're like,
everyone's like,
this is unnecessary.
Yeah. What am I doing down here?
This is, and it's not like the greatest block.
No,
it's not like, oh wow, this is the nice part of Newark.
Oh.
Let me get out, get some nice fresh Portuguese rolls, and no, it's like, oh great.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to buy heroin.
Great, this guy's sitting on an abandoned car. He's not good.
While it's on fire.
Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, I get more. I used to never get road rage. As I get older, I get just so annoyed because I feel like my time's more valuable now.
Right.
I used to have a lot of time.
Yeah.
A little bit more chill when I was younger. Now I'm like, fucking go, man.
Yeah.
I got tighter schedules. I used to have nowhere to be.
Even then, I'm always like, let's go, man, let's go. I got shit to do, move. But I don't have shit to do. And I'm never running late. But like, I'm just like, I want to go. I just want to go.
Yeah.
I just want to go. I just want to go. Get out of the left lane, you piece of human shitbag. Get out of the left lane.
Yeah.
Just get out of the left lane. Get out of the left lane. Get out of the left lane. Get out of the fucking... I don't understand. You're so much of a scumbag. And all I do is mouth, motherfucker, hoping they, through the rearview mirror, could see my lips and be able to read me calling them motherfucker. But
yeah, you got some road rage. When I'm a passenger in your car a few times, I'm like, oh, great. We're dying.
But I got to realize that I'm going to get killed. Not vehicularly way. Somebody's going to just shoot me in the face.
Yeah.
Because I'm an asshole.
Well, hopefully they shoot your side of the car, Warren.
But then I'm driving and I die and you're...
Yeah, but I can always grab the wheel. You mean like moving, firing?
Yeah, right.
Not gonna wait to. Oh,
right.
Wow, getting a real shootout here.
Yeah, I'm talking about like a guy going dumb, dropping back and just putting a bullet in my fucking head because I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'll take my chances with the car crashing. Bullets will definitely kill me.
So I get shot and then you're gonna you're fucking you Jack Ryan, you can jump in the past.
No, but at least I got a airbag. I have a better shot than getting sprayed with bullets.
Yeah. Well, what if if they get if you're done if they spray, but
yeah, I'm just saying in the unlikely event that this happens.
Yeah, it's not unlikely though. You hear people all the time getting killed by road rage.
Yeah,
I mean, I got to cut my shit out, man. And I realize it, and I'll realize it sometimes. Like, all right, man, relax. And then I say it, and if 7 seconds later I'm telling somebody to go fuck himself again, it's like you just got to calm down, buddy. I mean, you got to calm down. You don't know who you're fucking around with.
Yeah, I never tell any. I never get angry with people. Like I'm just like angry like inside. It probably looks like I'm singing heavy metal, but I'm just like head banging. But I do sing a lot though, so
it could be
easy to confuse it. I get caught. Did you ever get caught singing or talking to yourself?
Well, I'm always talking to myself, so I don't know.
At one time, I was like, I don't know what I was. It was so long ago. I don't even know what I was mad at. I'm just like yelling.
Right.
I get pissed off. I'm in traffic and this woman just looks at me. I just go, I'm sorry.
What are you apologizing to her for?
I don't know. She looks scared. I was just like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've talked to myself all the time. Sometimes I'll talk to myself and then like realize people are looking at me and then I act. I don't know how much this is, if I'm conveying it, but like I act like I'm talking to someone like on speakerphone.
Yeah. Do you pick your nose when you drive?
Yeah.
I mean, do you ever get caught just like digging up in there?
Yeah, because I don't pay attention, and then I realize I've been up there for a minute.
Hot girls like catch you, you're just like flinging. You're like, oh hey, whatever, married. I don't care what you think of me no more.
Yeah. I kind of like I'm a very good like viewer of like what's around me, what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm not like in my own world, like lost.
Yeah.
My nose. You know what I'm saying? I'm usually very aware of my surroundings. But as far as talking to myself, I'm always talking to myself. Full-blown conversation. I answer myself. I give myself the other question, and I'll answer that question.
Yeah. Sometimes I just started calling people when I drive, so I'm like, I can't talk to myself no more. I'm seeing what my friend's doing.
Yeah.
I know everybody likes texting now, but it's like, fuck it, man. Let's fucking talk.
Yeah, I hear you.
Fucking, you know what I mean? Especially people will like text me when I'm driving, and I try doing the voice to text, and it never comes out right.
It's the way you sound. You have to talk too slow and too like enunciate.
Yeah.
For it to understand.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
No.
Especially when you get heated. I first start off like even when I leave myself a voice note from like writing in my notes.
Yeah.
My voice, and I'm like, so the girl went to the store. And I said to her, "The fuck out of here! What are you going to the store for?" And then,
the fuck out of
and then the whole joke.
You see the wheel spinning, like on the iPhone, this blue wheel goes. It's just like,
I don't know.
We don't speak Jersey. Take care of that's not in here.
Yeah, take care of that.
Yeah, we don't know how to spell take care of that. You take care of that, okay?
I'll read some of my notes, and I'm like, what the fuck was that? What was that? Like, I'll save it because I'm driving. I'll say it, but I have like Evernote.
Okay.
So I go into my Evernote, and I put on the recorder, and I'm like, but like I said, I start off slow. So I have, what's weird about buying water is you'll buy water, you know what I mean? And then I'll get into the heart of the, you know what I mean? Then you get into the heart of the joke. You're like, you buy water, you're like, what the hell am I fucking spending money on water? Am I nuts? Can't be buying water like this. What the fuck is wrong with me? And then I go to the back later, and it's like, when I buy water, Hippin Unalaska mines of Appalachians trails. I'm like, I said those words? I didn't say those words at all. Like, that's because I didn't.
Imagine your Evernote reads you wrong, and then you go look at it, and then it's like this amazing bit that you weren't even thinking of becomes like your closer that makes you famous. Yeah. It's fucking Alaskan bit. He was talking about water, and the Evernote totally wrote him a whole new joke. And then he made it.
Murders.
He murders.
Every
comic will be like talking in Evernote poorly. Anything that works for somebody, everybody does. Oh, Evernote.
That's how you make it.
You used to need websites, now it was social media. Now it's talk mumbly into Evernote. I should be can't decipher this.
I just wrote my Colbert set.
Yeah, just wrote my Colbert set. Did you see that news story with the actor from the Cosby Show working at the Trader Joe's right over here in Clifton?
Oh, I knew it was.
It was right on Route 3 in Clifton.
Yeah.
I read the article today of him. He called into Good Morning America.
Okay.
And I reshared the article because I'm like, I love this guy's like work ethic. He's like, I'm in between jobs. I'm trying to. What
do you want me to do?
And actually, I love Tyler Perry's quotes. What Tyler Perry wrote about him. Let me see if I can get it up. Tyler Perry. I should have had this ready. But it basically, he goes, Jeffrey Owens, I'm about to start shooting Owens' #1 drama next week. Come join us. I have so much respect for people who hustle between gigs, the measure of a true artist.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, it's like that. I mean, I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, yeah, because he was on one of the most popular sitcoms.
He was really not significant in that.
But those later ones, he was, man.
He was when they're trying to still keep the show going.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever money he was making from the Cosby Show is definitely gone because they took all those.
It's all syndications.
Syndications
yeah,
gone.
Exactly.
But I was just so like disappointed in people with that. It's like, all right, you're at the supermarket. You notice this guy that is recognizable from a popular show. Obviously, not doing what he wants, but you know he's fine with it. He was fine with what he's doing. But you assume, but to put him on blast, to take his photo, and to try and shame him,
look who's
because that's the thing. People like to. It's like, you believe that top of the world one day. It's like, oh, it's not a sad story if you talk to him,
right?
Not according to him. He's like, hey, I got a wife and kids. Whatever my life entails, I need to do this.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, I was like, I know I've seen him on like TV show like not long ago, and then the articles confirmed it, like on Blue Bloods and stuff. Like,
right.
You're like, oh, that guy from the Cosby Show. I remember like,
saying that
to myself.
Right.
So yeah, he's getting roles, but not like the
he's
change your life,
a working, struggling actor.
Right,
chasing a dream.
But it was good to see other people like take his back, and
a lot of people, especially in the entertainment world, were like, "Who the fuck are you people?"
But did you reminded me of that? Cause what I said about everyone doing Evernote. Like Kevin Brennan did a post about this is how Hollywood works. Now all actors will get jobs at Trader Joe's.
So true. We were talking about it last night, LOL, about how probably like a Tyler Perry or an Oprah, people who love that kind of, like, that's a real story, will give him opportunities. Opportunities will come his way because of he's a legit, like, he's authentic and genuine. He was working, and somebody fucking came in and put him on blast like a piece of shit asshole that they are.
Yeah.
People who have never chased a dream.
Right.
You fucking piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, and like, because it came up talking about day jobs, and we started talking about that guy, and I'm like, you know, doing the part-time day job, like, I think we talked about it, how it was like culture shock to do, like, to go and live the road for a couple of weeks and then come back and you have to survive. You have to survive. So I have to do some little shit job to get me to the next time comedy pays the bills for a while. Yeah. That's just the way it is, right? And like, you walk, I mean, I'm in Target and I see people that know me as I'm working in a store. Every store I go to, I see people I know. Yeah. And they're always like, hey, what's up, bro? And like, oh, you're not doing comedy anymore? I'm like, no, I am. This is I got to do this to put some food on the table. This is the way I got to do it. Yeah. This is how I got to be. And it's like humbling and it sucks and it's embarrassing on one hand if I let it. But then if I look at it, I go, I'm just chasing a dream, that this is what is part of the dream. This is it. This is all part of it. He's laying down, relaxing. This is all part of it. This is all part of my journey. Yeah, there's no shame in it. The shame is not doing what you have to do for yourself and living in anxiety for whatever reason. Yeah, yeah. Like, when you're young and you're in your 20s and you can live on $40 a week and like, you know, have roommates and but like, it was just and like, you know, like if you're stressed, you're never gonna be creative. Right. You know what I mean? Like money stress and like living, like, you know, and like we talked about before, like living life, being out there, or else you just start writing about hotel rooms and TV shows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Your act starts becoming like every show you watch. Right. So, anybody watch Jack Ryan? Amazon? Right. Hotels. What's up with the showers? Yeah. But yeah, it was very. But then on the other hand, so I read the Tyler Perry thing where he's like, you know, that's what I like. Right. You know, guy hustling between, a sign of a true artist, guy hustling between gigs. Right. Well, it sounded very good because I know most people I know are struggling artists. Right. Right. And then, but then I'm like thinking there, I was sitting there before brushing my teeth thinking about it. I go, hey, Tyler Perry, I know you're offering this guy that based on this news story, but there's a lot of people doing that. You could have been casting in this. Yeah, well, this just happens to be. No, I know, but in the spotlight, if that's what you like, there's a lot out there, buddy. Really, right. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for a true artist, you're looking for a grinder. There's a lot. I bet you. So part of me was like, I get what he was saying, but like, I get it because it was exposed and it's got light on it. But is it that's why you're saying something about it? Last week, you were probably at a fucking Denny's, and the guy who waited on you is a struggle. You haven't been casting Trader Joe's actors. Yes. That's what well, even that guy said thanks, but no thanks. He goes, I don't want to get a job based on this. He goes, I'll take an audition. Right. But I want to know that I don't want to get a work by this. I want to know I earned that work. Right. You know, which is nice. Not me, Tyler Perry. If you're looking for a struggling actor, I don't need to earn shit. I'll be throwing into, give me a nice paycheck. I'll act my ass off for you. But I'm gonna be able to act in one of those movies, but you can go. There's got to be a place for a balding white man. It's very little. Just, you know, the reverse roles. I'll be watching window. I'll be the valet. Yeah. But no, it was a good story, and you know, what did Billy say? He has a better career than Bill Cosby. Right? Yeah, I would say Bill Cosby. Yeah, that dude fell. I'd say they were talking about who's that guy? Bill. Billy Thiel. He grew up the street. Up the street from me when I was a kid. Because I'm on the show too. I hate when people do that. No offense to you, I don't even know you, but I hate when people do that. Either way, if somebody comes on and says, hey, what's up, Mike? I'm like, no, it's not. It's the Joe Fernandes and Mike show. It's both of us. I don't care if you just know me. My daughter comes on and says, "Hey, Dad." I'm like, "Say hey to everybody."
Yeah.
It just, what are we doing?
Just tell her I don't like her no more since
Yeah,
she's
I told
not
her,
saying
yeah.
hi.
And it's not him. Anybody who does it. I hate when it happens.
Yeah.
What was it? What are we doing?
Yeah.
All
right.
I was making sure that wasn't the dick from the NA thing that
Oh, yeah.
sat in the fucking show staring.
Oh, I don't even know if that guy's on social media.
Of course he's not. You know why? 'Cause he's not social. That's why. He's a fucking jerk off.
You know why? He's fucking on social. That's fucking why.
That's right.
That's why.
Yeah,
Fucking.
social media don't want.
God damn.
I hate that guy. That guy's constantly out of yield for me. He's just always sitting out of yield. Fucking dick.
Yeah. You know what he was? Like, in meetings, he was what I refer to as the long pauser. Like, when they're talking and they want to seem, like, very, like
profound.
So it's like, because, you know, when I got clean. You know what I mean? It's like this thoughtful, like, what's he going to say next? It's
the
like
same thing he said yesterday.
the same thing. He's just, shut up.
Yeah, he's that guy.
Yeah.
We had a friend like when shared meetings, and he would be like, when he would read the the announcements, and I love him. He's a great guy, but he would do the same thing. He'd be like, turn off your phones, your microwaves, and like it was the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And then he would be like, I don't know about you, boom, boom, and he would do the same thing with a cigarette pack. I don't know about you. But I can't, like, it was the same rhythm every time. I'm like, man, it's just so not authentic, man. It's not genuine, man. You're just saying, you're acting like you're saying something from the heart, but you're saying it the same exact way every week, like it's the first time you're saying it. Stop.
Yeah. I can't. We're not going to go down that rabbit hole.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't about that anyhow.
Yeah.
You want to get into, can we get into it?
What?
The Nike thing?
Sure.
Cody's like, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm out.
We brought up Colin Kaepernick, and Cody was like, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here, man.
I'm out of here.
It's my country. You have to respect it. I'm out.
I don't know. I mean, I know the basics of it. I don't know what everyone's been saying about it. I mean, I just know Nike gave him a...
Well, he already had this. He's had the deal.
Yeah, he's had the deal for a while. They just haven't used him.
They just haven't used him.
Yeah.
And now they're using him for I think it's for the anniversary of Just Do It.
Yeah.
They're using him.
Right.
For the Just Do It.
Which is ballsy.
People were burning Nikes. This is fucking so sad, man. It's pathetic as fuck. They were burning Nikes. I wrote a joke, but I didn't post it because I don't feel like it. I'd just rather do this. You want balls? Come and talk about it. I had a joke. All you old crotchety white people who are going to boycott Nike are going to have as much effect on their sales as black dudes boycotting fanny packs in New Balance. Like you're not hurting. You're not their demographic anyhow.
I don't know, man. It's enough already. With him too, I have to say
he hasn't been. What is it? It's not him.
Listen, man. Like I was listening to a sports talk radio show today, when they're like, "Yeah, Marshawn Lynch has been kneeling every game for the past year and a half, but he's not putting himself out there. He just does it."
Yeah, well, you
know what I mean? Like, but no one,
was the first one to do it, and he got put on blast. And now
I know, but you don't play football no more. Get the fuck out of here.
They won't hire him
because he stinks. They did his stats today on ESPN. He stinks. He stunk back then. ESPN did a whole thing on it today. He stunk. Yeah, he stunk. Right. And in the I didn't know the Denver Broncos, John Elway offered him a contract, and he said no. He stayed as the backup quarterback for the 49ers.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, man. It's all right. We got your message. Everyone knows, but like enough already. You're ruining the sport.
But it's not. You see, that's
him. And
I'm not talking about the movement or anything like that. I'm talking about it was turned against him.
No, I get what happened, but it's like it was kind of like settling down, and it's like there was like
it wasn't because it was, but then the NFL put a fucking thing out before the season started this year in the off season that brought it back up.
Right, but let the NFL deal with it. Nike's just being dickheads and stirring it up to try and sell fucking sneakers. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they're gonna sell.
Well, it's stupid, and they should get some backlash because they knew exactly what they were. They knew exactly what they were doing, and the stupid quote is dumb too. And I took exception to that. What? When you risk it all, get the fuck. Risking it all used to mean putting your life on the line, not giving up your career and your millions. That's a very American version of risking it all.
Well, would you give up your career for anything you believe in besides, I mean, like your wife and kids and stuff like that?
Right, but I wouldn't put it that way.
But what? No, but
I wouldn't have approved that ad. I think that ad is totally off base.
Yeah, I'm not saying that the ad, but the truth is that the guy did. The guy, I don't care what anybody says, the guy did fuck his whole career up for something he believed in.
Obviously, he didn't. He still had a Nike contract worth millions.
Yeah,
that's not risking it all, my friend.
How do you know that was going to stay intact? He didn't know.
It was intact. They had to do this because they were paying him anyway.
No, I know that, but when he made the effort, when he made the move and he did the kneeling and lost his fucking he didn't know that Nike was going to keep him on. It wasn't like he said, "I'm going to do this." Nike's got me 3 years.
No, he was still making money with football then because he still had the contract. Only till his
for what 3 years now.
I don't know.
He's been out of football for 3 years. When he did it, he knew he was going to lose sponsorship. He didn't know Nike was going to stick around. He didn't know that was going to happen. He didn't do it going, I got Nike money, I'm not worrying about it. He just did it. And 3 years later, Nike's using him. He didn't know at any time Nike could have said, we're done with you.
I'm not saying he didn't risk something.
He risked a lot and put money up and created a fucking foundation that goes around teaching kids how to feel empowered. Like, people.
No, I'm not saying he didn't do anything good.
So he did a lot.
I took exception to the verbiage
but
they used.
He did give up a career. He
gave up a career. That guy's still going to make plenty of money in his life.
That doesn't mean, just because he's going to make money doesn't mean he can't say, you know what, I gave up stuff because I believed in stuff. I believed in this. I gave up a
Listen,
career.
man, if he was a starting quarterback, he wouldn't have done shit. He only did this after he was a backup quarterback.
That's the narrative that he did it because he was only a backup.
I don't know. It's just something I believe.
Well, that's
just something I believe.
So you believe this guy doesn't care about the movement?
I believe he cares about the movement. I believe he cares about the movement.
So why
but these things were happening way before that, and no one's done nothing like that. People didn't start getting shot that year.
Well, no, but the big cases started to come out, and that's when it happened. When the bigger fucking cases that were going through the court system and the cops were found innocent, that's when he started to do it.
I believe that if he was a starting quarterback of the 49ers that year.
So what was it, Marshawn Lynch? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So he kneels. He's doing it right because there's no spotlight on him. He knelt. Spotlight went on him. He would have never done it.
No. Listen, all these guys were having spotlights on them. No, but these guys aren't putting themselves as a face of it anymore.
No, I understand.
They're just doing it. And he can't do it because he doesn't play football.
No,
so now he's putting himself on ads. He's agreeing to that to put himself out there again.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's going to bring not problem. No, but it's not going to bring problems to him right now. It's going to now put the problems back on the ball players.
Well, it's already on them.
No, but it was going to be less than what it was before this Nike ad came out.
Okay. Well,
I feel he's a little selfish with this one. Not overall.
I'm going back to the beginning, and you're saying that what he did, you're telling me wasn't genuine.
No, then it was. Now, no.
Now, I'm going to the original point you were just making that, if he would have been a starting quarterback, he would have done. That has nothing to do with this ad. That has a different
No, that was something I believed back then.
So you believe that because he was just a backup, fuck it, I need some press.
Yes, he was mad. Yes.
All right,
I do.
Okay.
I do believe it.
All right. Well, then that's kind of the narrative of all the fucking people, like the flag is the most important. He's disrespecting our government and our cops. That's what they say. That's the whole movement. Like,
yeah, but I don't believe everything they say.
No, I know, but that is their
I don't believe everything they say, but I believe to be true. I do believe that to be true.
Okay.
I do. He would have done it the year before because those things didn't happen that year. He would have done it when he was the starting quarterback going to the Super Bowl. He would have done... What bigger spotlight is it then?
Yeah.
Well, and he only started doing it when he wasn't getting the love he wanted. He was pushed to the back.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I know, but why can't you believe that? I don't understand. If you can believe this guy could be that righteous, why can't you believe he could be that?
I don't think he's 100% righteous. He's done some stupid things. I don't think he's 100%. I really don't. I don't think he's 100% righteous. But some of these, I believe that he took a knee. I believe he believed in the cause.
I'll tell you one thing. No, I'm not saying he don't believe in the cause, but him doing this solidified to me what I like. If you were going to change my mind about him, by him doing this, it's solidified that he's all about him.
Right. I get what you're saying.
He is.
I get what you're saying.
I would have told he would have, if you know what, he should have told Nike, you know what, the message out there, no more for me.
Right.
We could do something, but let's do something without my face on it.
I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why, you know what I mean? Hey, Nike, why don't you just put a guy's leg kneeling down with a cleat?
Right.
If you want to make a point.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I get it.
Listen, and I don't know.
I understand.
And ESPN broke it down great on. I never even knew about the Broncos offering him a contract when he was a backup quarterback, and they were offering him, so he was still getting a little bit less money, but he said, I'm going to stay with the 49ers as a backup.
Right.
But his whole narrative is no one will give me a starting position. But they're saying nobody giving you a starting position at what you think you deserve.
Right.
Like, even the Niners aren't paying you, and you took them far. It's like, that's how football works. You had a guy willing to give you a starting quarterback position with the Denver Broncos.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he said no. And it's like, that story's not out there. They're like, the NFL's blackballing them.
See, I don't believe that.
That they blackballed him?
I don't believe that.
I don't either, but he's taken in the court for that.
I know he is. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm not saying he's not a good guy and they didn't do a lot of good things for moving, but I think the guy is very much has his self-interest mostly. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I believe all of that.
Like they've been using what was his name? Tillman. Was that the football player's name who went off and got killed and died? They've been using him as a guy that risks it all. Here's a guy who actually gave up everything. Actually gave up everything. Money, life, everything for something he believed in. Made it nothing about him. His family saying, don't use us for your political agendas.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... There's a way to do things, and at that time, okay, he did that.
But the Tillman family uses his name to get money to raise money for and raise awareness for fallen soldiers.
But they don't make it political.
No. This shouldn't be political. It was fucking grabbed by someone in charge and made it political.
Right, but you knew it was going to be. But what I'm saying is, though, the politics of it was starting to move to the NFL, and it's being stupid with not making certain rules or whatever. Right. It was moving in the right direction. This just set it back so far. And you know who's benefiting? Colin money and Nike money. And you know what? And now all these athletes that have been working hard through the whole training camps now have to answer a zillion questions, and it's got to bring it to the forefront, and they didn't ask for it.
I understand that. I understand that part.
Yeah.
I get that. But I'm saying you can't ignore the fact that the political fucking fuse was not lit by the players. It was lit by the president. That was it.
Right, but that's been settling down.
I know it has been settling down because he's been out of the league. But it still comes up every once in a while, but not as much.
Right.
Not as loud as it is.
But it's changed now to opening week of football. And Nike knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah,
this is the opening week.
No one thinks that Nike isn't all about.
And Colin.
I'm just leaving him out for saying no one doesn't think that Nike isn't all about opportunity.
Right. And I hope it bites them in the ass.
It won't.
I know it won't, but I hope it does because I find it to be ludicrous what they did.
Well, it's not genuine and it's not real.
It's not genuine, and I find if you were going to convince me about me thinking different about him, it changed my mind.
Right.
It didn't change. It made it worse. It's like, yes, you are about you. You put your face on this thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, you knew you were going to start for what?
Yeah.
You're hurting, and you're just going to go he's just going to go cash checks.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's cashing checks, and I don't know, man. I didn't like it. I thought it was uncalled for on both parties' part.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean,
you know what I mean? And you knew. And listen, people are gonna burn whatever. That's fine, man. I see people boycott shit all the time.
It's stupid.
You know what I mean?
Boycotting anything is dumb, but
right.
I think it's stupid.
Right.
I've never boycotted anything, and I never will.
No.
It's not ever happening.
I just bought a new pair of Nikes. I like them. These are my fall shoes.
I never owned a pair of Nikes, so it's not like it's something I'm going to worry about.
I just don't find I'm sure Colin Kaepernick's a good person and meant well with his whole movement, but I feel like this was just a selfish thing.
Right. Well, this might. I mean, and I'm not saying it.
I
don't know the guy, but this may be just. I'm not saying it is, but it could be just a way of him go, "Fuck you, NFL, and fuck you, all the people who don't support me." It could be. I'm not saying it is.
Could be.
You know,
yeah, like he could have. They could have got so much better. Where it could have been like I'm saying, like made it more of a subtle thing, more of like a unifying thing. Yeah. It was a total dividing thing again.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? It was like, okay, I'm going to divide now. It was like it was right out of the president's playbook almost. Like, oh, you guys have settled down. Yeah. It was almost like things they rail against, they did.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
They is Nike and
Kaepernick. I'm saying though, like the stuff they talk shit about. Jeff McKinley said, I don't know, I will be expecting at least 15 minutes of comedy brilliance about this, at least 5 on the overgrown azalea on his head. I haven't seen, is that
I guess he got an afro.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do political comedy. I mean, we're just talking about this now because it's like in the news. Right. And I almost posted a few things about it today, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to make jokes, so I'm deleting this.
Well, the only joke I was going to post was
that was a good joke.
Nike joke about like everybody's like, oh, we're not buying Nikes. I'm like, you weren't their target. Forget even this. I'm not even talking about this campaign. I'm talking about in general.
Yeah.
I mean, $375 pair of Nikes. When nobody thinks the white dude who works in fucking accounting is the guy that's the target audience for that, okay?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, Gino Bisconte, in his opening of his show on the Compound Media in Hot Water, for 2 years, actually it's been 2 years, Colin Kaepernick doing this. Because for 2
years he hasn't been on football, but it's been 3 years the thing.
But Gino's been talking for 2 years about how shitty of a quarterback he is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was so happy that ESPN finally like brought up all the stats and to back up. Like he was vindicated.
I get you. I get that too. I think a lot of that. I'm sorry, and I'm not saying anything. I believe a lot of the people go, he wasn't even a good quarterback. That is, they don't give a fuck about his quarterback skills. They don't like him. So that's the thing. I'm not saying that's you. I just believe that. I believe that a lot of people hate him for what he stands for, and so he's not even good. He sucks. I believe because I heard call-ins today on radio that you hear these guys, you can tell by their voice that they just don't like him. They don't like him, so of course he's not. And I'm not saying the stats don't prove it, but if you put the stats of some of the quarterbacks in the league they're probably equal, but they're working and he's not. Aside from the story about the Broncos offering him a job.
Yeah, but you can't put that aside.
I'm just saying for this moment of talk that I'm having right now, that because you're saying stats and he wasn't a good quarterback.
Yeah, he wasn't.
There's a lot of guys out there who are just as bad as him playing.
Right.
I'm not saying that he wasn't offered a contract, he wanted more money, and he would think he was worth more than he was worth. I'm not saying all that. I'm saying, though, that you can say all the stats and that he's a shitty quarterback, but there's a lot of guys in the league who are just as bad and they're playing. So that can't be the narrative of why he's not in the league.
No, listen, when you take a side on an issue, you're always going to have your haters on either whatever the issue is.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to get everyone kumbaya.
Yeah, no, or pure.
You know what I mean? And then those things come into the equation with it. It's like a team hiring. It's like, all right, you're not amazing enough for us to invite this insanity into our locker room.
That's what they were talking about.
You know what I mean? Like, you're
just not worth
okay, yes, you may be as good as our quarterback, but you know what he does? He comes to work and the press doesn't follow him.
And that's all that matters to us.
Right.
Yeah. They were saying that today.
But
Michael Kay was saying that he guarantees there's probably, out of the 35 teams or whatever in the league, there's probably half of the owners were just like, he's just not worth it. It's not even about the thing, him nailing. He wouldn't help our ball team win.
Right.
We don't want him. So that's the one thing. And there's probably the other half are like, no, I don't agree with what he has to say, and I don't want him on my team. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's part of the price you pay for sticking up for anything. You know what I mean? That's part of the price you pay.
And I do believe though, if he was Peyton Manning level quarterback, Tom Brady level, I don't believe he would have done what he did. I honestly believe that. I honestly believe he wouldn't have had the time. He wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have thrown because. Put it this way, as the starting championship quarterback, if you're like, man, this guy just won us a Super Bowl and he's our man, for you to even do that at that moment and like take the focus off winning with your team be a whole other level of selfishness on your part.
But you said that's the time that he should have done it.
If he was really genuine, but he wouldn't have. He wouldn't have, because then it would have been he had nothing to lose when he did it. That's why he did it.
But you think the first year he goes as a backup, you believe at that moment he thinks, oh, my career is
pissed.
Never going to be the same.
Yes.
I'm going to kneel. And you think he knew kneeling was going to create this?
No. Well, the story goes he was going to not stand for the national anthem.
Right.
He was protesting, which is fine.
Yeah. And at the time,
right,
Black Lives Matter were doing a lot of marches and a lot of protesting.
But then a veteran on the team said you should kneel because it still shows respect without like total disrespect.
Right.
So whatever. And then people ran and made it a story that it wasn't, which is fine. But I think Colin Kaepernick getting ready for game day that day, starting quarterback, ain't doing that.
Right.
He ain't. He's not doing it. He's got to be in the game.
Yeah, that's we can
I think his team would have turned on him like, what the fuck are you doing, man? We're trying to win a championship and you're doing this now?
Right.
There's a whole offseason for this shit.
Maybe.
You know what I mean? We want to win.
Right.
But you know who they don't need? The backup quarterback.
Well, but then now this is just me. What if that kind of conversation happened when he was a starting quarterback? And they were like, dude, just not the time right now. And he was like, all right, my team's not going to do that to my team. Fuck it. Then when he became a backup, he's like, well, this is the time. They don't need me. I can do it now. I'm not saying that happened. I'm saying, but that could be a possibility as well.
Right, but
it could be.
I don't know.
What I'm saying is I don't know.
No, but I'm saying he wouldn't have done it as a starting quarterback.
Right.
He would not have. He only did it as a backup quarterback who wasn't getting what he wanted.
Right, but you know how we talked sometimes?
I'm not saying that was the only reason.
About Derek Jeter. We talked about Derek Jeter, and you couldn't have been a more prominent baseball player at all when he was playing. Yeah. And he did nothing for any cause.
Right. What? Wait.
He didn't do. He had his organization he started, but he never stood up for anything. He had never had a voice on anything.
Right.
And everybody was like, he had an opportunity and like almost a responsibility that he could have owned something and shed light on stuff, but he didn't.
Because Jeter always says, "I'm a ball player, man."
Right.
I'm a ball player.
But we've talked about it where you said that Jeter wasn't this awesome guy either. He could have fucking did more. But
not about that stuff. I just wanted Jeter to be more like open. I want to know about him. I didn't want to be such a robot. I don't care if my athletes do political agendas. And honestly, after seeing this, I don't want you to. Just go win games, man. I want you to escape me from all this other shit. If you want to on the side, do whatever. But it's like I don't like.
Hey, what's up, Matt? Say hi to Joe. See, that's my nephew. That's my nephew from North Carolina.
Hey, Matt. Your Uncle Mike don't like when you just refer to one of us. So you just broke Mike's rule. Just broke your uncle's rule.
It's the first time he's watching.
It's the first time. Yeah.
So,
it doesn't bother me though. You can say hi to Mike alone.
Him, but I hate when people say it. Just hi to one person. It's the two.
But
show.
Yeah, I just I don't know, man. Like what was it? The Olympic athletes who did a fist in the air, they waited till they won. They won the championship. Then they did their protest. You know what I mean?
That was the last thing too.
Right, but I'm just saying though, like there's a time and place. If they were to do something before the match,
right,
or if there are other teammates that weren't even in the running, we're gonna bring all this. Oh, we're doing it for this and putting more pressure and just a hoopla. I'd be like, come on, man.
So you're saying because they waited till they won before they did a protest that was the way to do it? Yeah,
I do because I do. I mean, that's what I feel. I'm not arguing. It's like, you know what? We're watching now. You reached a pinnacle. I would almost I would. You know what I mean? It's like even if I saw Kaepernick do that as the starting quarterback, I'd still be like, you are selfish, man.
So he wouldn't have won anyhow with you. So
no, because
you don't believe the guy is real. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not.
No, I believe the guy is real.
But if you said he didn't do it as a starting quarterback, And then if he would have done it, I still would have been like yourself. It's like, then he shouldn't have done it at all. When did he win? He doesn't win in this situation.
No, I'm saying his team would have felt he was
Yeah,
selfish.
but you just said...
And you would have had to agree with them. You would have had to. You'd have to agree with them.
The guy is not going to win. But, so...
No, I like I said, I don't want that in sports.
Right. And there's the thing. Like...
Or... All right. Now, we all know what he knelt for. And we all agree that that's bad. I mean, like, the stuff that was happening.
Yeah, I agree. And you agree.
We agree.
Yeah, not a lot of people agree.
So the awareness is there.
Right.
Where you don't need no more awareness. Do something now. We don't need you kneeling no more. We don't need you on Nike ads no more.
Was doing stuff. Other people should be doing stuff. He definitely was doing stuff. There's not even a question.
No.
He did stuff.
But now you don't continue.
So you're saying...
We are aware.
All right.
And you're not going to change the other people from changing your storyline.
No, I understand. Listen, taking the knee wasn't, hey, I want you just to be aware. We want change. And there was no change.
Right, but that was a way of bringing awareness. Why are you kneeling? I'm kneeling for this.
Because I'm kneeling because that flag that's waving represents... That flag is not only our flag of our country. That represents the system.
Right.
Right? That's what the American flag waving represents, our whole system.
Yeah.
And he, as well as the Black Lives Matter movement say, I don't believe that flag is really covering me as much as I would like.
I get it. I know
He took a knee.
Yeah.
And he's like, we want the government to fight a little more for us. Get some
I'm aware.
laws, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I did that. Nothing changed. You know what happened? Let me just finish. You know what happened? The leader of the government that this guy said we think is not really got our back, the leader of that government said, fuck that piece of shit for kneeling, and made it about him being a bad motherfucker. And the movement got lumped into fuck them, and then nothing changed in the government. So now he can't be like, I guess I'm standing. I'm standing. At least I brought awareness to it. Like, why would he stand? He's got to take the knee, and he's got to keep doing it until someone says, you know what? We need to make change. But the president never once has said we need to make change. He says that what he does is anti-American, and he should be out of this country. And there's fucking retards on this fucking Facebook that say the same thing, that because he doesn't believe in that he has a problem with some of our government, that you should be gone. People think that, man.
Right, but what I'm saying is, all right, he's not in the league no more. Listen, basketball players don't kneel.
Well,
they have a rule. And the NFL should have put a rule. But there's football players still kneeling. They still see the message is still there. I'm just saying.
No, I know. So
back to this ad, it was selfish.
No, I know that. But what's his name that you said?
Marshawn Lynch. They were using him as an example today.
But he kneels every day.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah.
Right? So he hasn't stopped.
Right.
Because and they're just the spotlight's not on him. And
you know what? He's a good player, and he just does that. You know what I mean? It's like
I understand that. I think the problem with Colin is he's not in the league. He's not playing. He's not a starter. He's not so everybody. It looks like he's just a shit-stirring asshead.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like you don't think that a guy could, because he wasn't getting what he wanted in the league, do this at that point. You don't think that a guy could think that way, which is shocking to me.
I don't think a guy can think that I'm going to kneel and that's going to stir it all up.
No, I don't think he thought was going to.
So, no, I don't. I think a guy, you said the conversation happened with his teammate. I want to sit it out, and they're like, just kneel. And he's like, all right. He took that advice, so I don't want to be too...
Well, because that guy thought that was sitting it out was going to be worse.
So this is not disrespect. So he took advice. If he was really being
a
scumbag...
But he knew something was going to happen.
But if he really wanted to go...
But I'm saying, I don't think a successful Colin Kaepernick would do that.
Forget that part.
No, because I think it's a very important part.
No, because...
I think he did it because he wasn't getting what he wanted at the NFL. He was embarrassed to be the backup quarterback.
All right, I can't...
I'm saying
that's
feel like
a psychological evaluation. I can't do it.
I do, because any athlete that's in the game and in there to win with his team for the job that he's paid to do would never see a guy like Jeter would never want to focus off the team and winning. The only person that would do that is a loser who's not contributing.
I don't believe that.
I do.
All right, so that's
I do. Nobody else does that.
So what? That doesn't make it wrong. Just because no one else does it doesn't mean.
Why you wouldn't be mad if a player of yours like just took the focus off the team and when he was your champion quarterback, like you would accept that?
Yeah, I would say
You would?
Yeah, because
you'd be like, why are you doing this?
and if he's a close friend of mine because we're on the same team and we have each other's back, I'm like, what's up?
No, I'm saying as a fan of like
As a fan, what the fuck am I? Like, it's a game.
Right, but they're there to play the fucking game, not to fucking play politics.
But this is their livelihood. This is their fucking person. They're a human being. They're not.
Well, do that. Do that after work. I can't do shit like that at work.
Because you have rules. They didn't have rules.
Right.
He had rules, and he fucking broke the rules. And I would say, I guess you can't be breaking rules, dude. But because you have a voice.
Yeah, but what gives him the right to do that?
Because he has a right.
I know, but I'm saying it's a selfish thing.
But he had a right to do it because he believed in something.
Right, but he was only doing it because he was losing.
See, that's your thing.
Because he didn't do it the year before that.
He was, because maybe he looked at it like, you know what, I'm not going to be selfish because I'm in charge of this team.
Right.
I don't want to be selfish to my team.
So now I'll be selfish.
Because it's not on me no more. They got the game. I'm going to kneel because I can do this now. I can now fucking make a statement. I'm going to kneel. I'm going to do this now. I don't want to do it while you guys relying on me to throw a pass every fucking day. I'm going to do it now. And he did it.
Right.
I don't believe his whole thing is I'm a fucking man because I want to be a team. I'm going to kneel. No.
No, my whole thing is if he was starting quarterback at the 49ers, he would have never done it.
Maybe, maybe not. But the only reason you can't have the conversation is because it didn't happen. We don't know what would have happened. In the big Black Lives Movement.
Yeah, but you assume that he's done it for not selfish reasons.
I'm only going with what the guy is saying. Just because he didn't do it last year, I know when the marches were happening the year he did.
Yeah, but doesn't this show that he has some selfish reasoning? This whole Nike ad,
or I can go on the angle he just wants to say "fuck you,"
which is selfish again.
Selfish.
Which is
selfish.
Solidifying my point I'm trying to make.
It is a selfish reason to go "fuck you, NFL, you scumbags." Fuck you. I can still make my point and put my message out there without you.
Right.
So what his 100% motives are, I don't know and you don't know. But I can't discard his motives.
No, you never know.
All selfish. I can't do that.
No, not all selfish, but a lot selfish.
You could say some and some.
Well, this one, if we could just focus on this one, because whatever's in the past is in the past. But this one, I feel, is.
I think this one isn't well thought out at all. If he isn't being selfish, it's not thought out. And if it is being all about you, you know this is going to look like it's all about you.
Yeah.
This is to me, it's a bad move because it doesn't look good for you. If you're not the face of the Black Lives. You're not. Nobody elected you the leader of the Black Lives movement.
Yeah.
Why are you putting yourself?
And the weird thing too, like I've just been watching the periphery of people arguing on Facebook all day. It's like. Yeah. Even if you take the side of shitting on Nike and him for this, it's like you get lumped in with like some crazy people. It's like, can we stop that?
No.
Yeah, because one doesn't equal the other. You know what I mean? One doesn't equal the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I didn't want to share what I felt about this other than the podcast. People can hear me talk about it.
Right.
Because it's like, yeah.
But I get, here's the thing. When I see people really hate on him, I don't see them being genuine in their hate.
Yeah, well, you're going to get that. You're going to get some non-genuine hate. You're going to get some genuine hate, like I
believe, and I'm not saying all, a lot of people who hate him don't believe there is injustices. Don't believe there is police.
Well, those people you can't talk to on anything.
But they're the ones who now can say, yeah, he is all about himself. That's what that is. He's a fucking stuff. Like, you didn't like...
Well, there's extremists with everything.
Yeah, I know that. But that's who's the voices that I fucking hear.
Right, and just like we're talking about with the Louis C.K., how there's extremists, certain comedians know they're extreme one way, and it's like, the extremists are the loudest ones.
Right. They're
you know what I mean?
I hear.
That's what you mostly hear, and that's what's, you hear the extremes.
Right.
And
that's what I'm like.
And it's like, I could say, you know what? Okay, here's my take on Colin Kaepernick. He was a good quarterback for a year or two. He became was his motives selfish to start it? No, but I don't think he would have done it as a starting successful quarterback. Okay. So, he got awareness out. Beautiful. Because awareness needed to be put out. People turned it, and it was like his part in it was fading away.
Right.
His volatility. I
get it.
And then And there was still going to be problems with it because the NFL just doesn't know what to do with it because they're
Right.
cowards or whatever. They're dumb. They don't know what to do with it.
Right. I think they now
Like, I think if that Nike, like I said, was like a cleat of Nike with just a leg,
right,
like with no skin shown so you can't see skin color.
yeah, right,
Just make this.
like the swoosh.
But even the kneel would have been, if you wanted to be controversial,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It may not have been better.
right.
But I don't know, maybe. I think lopping his face on there. And I think even if you put his face on, I think that slogan was the
mess.
real killer.
Right.
Risking it all. Because I think that just bait for people. Because risking it all is just such a certain connotation to it.
It does.
You know what I mean?
Well, people will think, like, I can't, I mean, people will think he didn't risk nothing. And that to me isn't, you know, you can't just, I think that's an ignorant way to look at it. He didn't risk nothing. Like,
I'm not saying he didn't risk nothing, but he didn't
you
risk
can't-
it all.
But you can't, yeah, but like, all right. And I'm not saying he would have been in the league much longer anyhow. This is a guy who, I mean, most athletes, not just him, most athletes love their sport so much. You know what I mean? They're doing whatever. He had nothing to risk. This is what I'm talking about. He had nothing. Anyway, these people, all they're about, it's like me. I love comedy.
Right.
Right? And if you said something I really believed in was going to not let me work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have that money. So, but let's say I did. Let's say I had a couple of million in the bank.
Yeah.
Right? But something I believed in is going to risk. I'm never going to be able to do comedy again. But I really believed in it.
Right.
I took that stand. Now I can't work anywhere. Oh, but he's got millions. He's fine. Yeah, but the thing I love to do, I can't do anymore. I can't do this anymore. I can't be in the spot. I can't do anything I wanted to do anymore because I believed in something.
Yeah.
This is a football.
Yeah, but the thing is,
let me
yeah, okay.
The point is that the guy loved football.
Right.
Right? And he did this was his thing, his life. And he's never going to be able to be in the world of football.
No, you have to. What you have to put in your equation is that you're not getting booked in comedy no more. So you're not even really working in comedy anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants you.
Right.
So you're not risking anything because you're already not getting booked.
Oh,
Nobody
wait.
wants to put you up. All right, maybe you're getting like.
What are you talking about?
Because he was not getting. He's not playing football. Nobody wanted him.
Nobody.
Because he sucked.
Let me just say something to you. You had your own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. If
Yeah.
he would have not kneeled and played the backup role, I believe he would have went somewhere as a shitty starter somewhere in a shit fucking league. I mean, a shit team. He would have went somewhere because he was still viable as a fucking.
Well, that's what
asshole.
ESPN.
I know they showed stats
they-
on a guy who hadn't been playing football in 2 years and he had a lot of baggage. Forget the baggage.
No. This was no baggage. It was all
they
about
just showed- I
stats
know
compared to the quarterbacks available at the time.
But I'm saying if he would have stayed in that position, who knows if he gets in a game here and there and gets traded or gets free agency and goes to some shit team and is a starter for like 3 or 4 years. He's in the game, doing what he wants to do, loving the game. Maybe after he's a fucking maybe a quarterback coach. You know what I mean? Something. You never know what happens
Right.
with the career. That is over. The NFL is over for him, right? He took a knee. Whether he knew that was going to be the repercussions, I don't believe he did. But that's what happened. His whole thing is gone. What he loved about like his life, that is gone. And you could say it was gone, but he still was suiting up.
See, but that's the thing. You still think this was the repercussions of his kneeling was he doesn't play no more.
No. I'm saying
He doesn't play no more because he stinks.
if he wouldn't have kneeled, he would have had opportunity. Not have been great, and he might not have been ever a starter. But if he didn't kneel, he wouldn't have been out of the league.
No.
Wouldn't have been out of the league.
Not true.
Oh my God! You seriously believe that if he didn't kneel and he did the game and he was a backup and he was throwing the ball, that he would have fucking been out of the league?
Yes.
Oh my God, you're nuts!
And because he did kneel and he got offered a starting quarterback position from the Denver Broncos and he said no.
Well, why did he say no?
Because he didn't like the money.
Yeah, but he would have. I don't know.
Because he didn't like the money offered.
Right, so he didn't take an offer.
Right.
I don't think he would have been out of the league. I don't. I'm not saying that the fucking Denver Broncos.
He gave up his shot that was offered to him.
But when?
When? That year, yeah. John Elway said we'll take him as a starting quarterback. He stayed with the 49ers.
Who cares about his haircut? The Afro thing, man, really gets you?
No, but I'm saying though, like he could have been in the league.
All right, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it, like, argue about what. I just say that I can't discredit everything the guy tried to do.
I don't discredit everything he does,
and he did
but I feel like you can't make him like this.
I know that
kumbaya guy that's not out for himself.
I don't believe he. I said this. I don't believe he's 100% pure. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. But I do believe he gave up stuff. I do believe he put stuff on the line.
Right, but I think that term should just use a different term. I don't think listen, when it comes sacrificing it all should be used for like soldiers, man.
Yeah, it's just usually anybody who sacrifices, man. Fucking why is everybody got to be a special
No, but what is all? What is all? You can go get a job. Sacrificing it all means giving up your life for something. That's sacrificing it all. Sacrificing it all for your children. Giving up your life for your children. You sacrifice it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like like sacrifice it all is giving up everything.
Yeah. All right. So yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying he sacrificed, but not. I'm just saying the marketing sucked, asshole. Right. I'm not saying he didn't give up things. I'm just saying
I get it.
The marketing sucked. It was just the wrong phrase to use.
Yeah, the whole thing's a mistake.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole thing's a mistake.
The whole thing's a mistake. I'm just saying, yeah, just a different sentence that means I gave up a lot.
Yes. Stand for what you believe in.
Stand for what you believe in. There you go.
Something like that. Yeah,
I would, but I'm kneeling. I can't stand for what I'm believing. I'm already kneeling. Kneel for what you believe. But like,
yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? It was a shitty. It didn't play good.
I get it.
It just didn't play good.
I get it.
And I think it was a bad move on Nike, bad move on Colin Kaepernick. Not that he gives a shit, but cause it was just dumb, man. It was dumb, and I'm sick of it. And it was almost like I felt like football was starting. I was a little excited for it. And you knew that it was gonna, I'm sure there was bets. Some bookies had bets on the kneeling thing, game one.
Yeah.
But it was like, for the most part, it was like little rumblings, but it wasn't front headlines. And I'm like, great. Now Thursday's got to be front headlines.
What's up, man?
What's up, Mark?
No, you're right. I'm not a big. It's like I'm a bigger baseball fan. So if something was to disrupt the baseball flow, and every time we were talking about that, I would probably be like, oh, all right, enough already. I get it. I'm not a big enough football fan to fuck my life up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't allow things to really disrupt my spirit when I'm watching television.
No, me neither.
So
what disrupts me is I like to listen to sports talk radio, and I hate when that becomes the constant talk. I gotta shut it off. It's like I want to hear how the Yankees are sucking down the stretch. I want to hear how the Giants' new running back and how hopeful it is.
Take and conversation on everything. I like it on everything. So like the topic I'm not so sports related. I'm just not that guy anyhow. So that's the difference between me and you. I don't care about stats and numbers. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know why politics and sports have to mix.
Because someone did that.
No, I know.
That's it, man.
I know.
That's the fucking bottom line. And that is
it's the same thing when I go to a concert and the singer wants to wax poetic about some political thing when I'm there. It's like, shut up, man. Play your songs.
So the right guy did it and the left guys do it. Yeah, that's it. I get it.
No, but I'm saying
that's what happens.
It's like I'm there to hear your songs.
Yeah.
I'm here to see you score a touchdown. I'm here to see you hit a home run. I'm not here. I don't care. You know what, athlete? If you want to do a political stance, I'm sure MSNBC will put you on.
Well,
and
if
you can
feel
do
like that your football was fucked politically, that is only one person's fault, man. That's it. That's it. And if you don't get that, then you just...
What do you mean?
The reason why the football is in politics is because Donald Trump brought it there. That is it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. There is no other reason.
Colin Kaepernick brought it there.
He kneeled. Fucking Trump said it was about the military. That's it.
They changed his story.
Right, but so he didn't make it political. The fucking Black Lives Matter isn't it was just saying, he was saying that the black people aren't being treated equally. I would like us to get treated equally. I want to kneel just because I feel like we're not being treated equally. And this is a cause I believe in, truthfully. I'm saying, so then it became, he's disrespecting the flag and he doesn't love the country. And then that just made everybody who believes that speaks up. So it doesn't matter what his message. It doesn't even matter what the topic is. It doesn't matter about Black Lives Matter. It matters that you fucking can't kneel when the flag because it's fucking salt. Like, no, that's not what it was about. But that's what they're making it about. And that's the only voice. You don't like this country, get out. Who the fuck says that? Who said that when fucking Susan B. Anthony was like, oh, I think women should vote? You questioning us? Get out! Like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't,
Ugh. So, I'm wrong. What, enlighten me. What did fucking, I want to know what, if I'm wrong, so Donald Trump didn't make it a political thing. Donald Trump didn't make it about the troops. I'm making that up.
Listen, whoever did, I just don't.
No, Donald Trump did.
Right, but I don't want it in my sports.
I know, I hear you, man. But it's the leader of the fucking free world makes it about your sport every week when he tweets about it. How is it?
Right, but he wouldn't have done that if Colin Kaepernick didn't do that. It was like one caused the other. I'm not saying what Trump did was right, but it's like if you're
Kaepernick wasn't trying to make it like against the troops. He made it against the troops, so it made it
right. I know that, and I know what the real thing was.
Right, but that's gone now. That's not even a thing. Nobody even talks about that. He shouldn't kneel because it's disrespectful to the flag. That's the conversation.
Right.
He shouldn't kneel because it's disrespectful to the flag. That's the conversation.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not allowed to protest the way we don't like him to protest.
Yeah.
Protest another way. We don't like you protest.
Right. Well, John says it was in the news for a year before he was even elected. The Colin Kaepernick thing.
Yeah, the Colin Kaepernick kneeling thing. When Donald said he's disrespectful to our troops, he's disrespecting the country. That's when it became political because Donald then rallied people who felt that. He politicized. I don't know how to say the word. How do you say it?
Politicize. What did Mark say? The same people say that are the same ones who want the Confederate flag. Want the confident flag. I'm assuming he's saying Confederate flag.
Like two drunk guys with no chick. Yes, politics and sports are like two drunk guys with no chick.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No, that's also what I'm saying. It's like it's like
I don't believe it belongs in it at all. Why would it? I mean,
yeah.
I like to watch. Like I said, I like to watch the Yankee game. I just want to watch the Yankee game. I don't want to hear about nothing.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to the Yankee game, I definitely don't want to hear about the fucking Dow
That's
Jones
all
numbers.
my thing. That's all my thing. It's like, you know what? Fine, politics, movements, I support whatever, but it's like
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't want to hear about it, man.
I totally get it.
Go MSNBC.
Yeah.
They'll put you on.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not going to turn in, but go.
No, but
there.
they will though.
Yeah, absolutely. I get
you know what I mean? Colin Kaepernick could probably be on Morning Joe on MSNBC every day if he wanted to.
Right.
They'd welcome him in.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Talk about your issue. Let's keep it in the news cycle.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like just leave it.
I get
like, and this Nike ad was just like, oh God, are you like? I'm just seeing it, and I'm like, I'm not this guy, but I'm like, what's it's gonna stir?
Yeah, absolutely. And what sucks is that Nike 1,000,000% doesn't give a fuck what it stirs.
No,
it's all about money.
All about money, and that's why I don't give a fuck.
That's what sucks about them
people boycott them.
The cause, because that makes the cause look even. Ugh. It's like your melanoma walk.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it's a beautiful cause, and then you have like just some scumbag fucking organization try to attach their name to it.
Right.
Like we're like, it's just going to ruin our name. That's not helping our cause.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Them money leeches fucking take on a cause. They don't give a fuck about the cause. Forget Colin Kaepernick for a minute. Nike, have you been helping the cause for the past 5 years?
No, Nike's garbage.
Yeah, so you're a piece of shit garbage.
That's why like people are like, you believe they're burning Nikes? I don't care. Good. Yeah. Who cares? Anything that hurts them is good because you're
$38 billion.
You're trying to make money off just stirring the pot. You know what I mean? Just stirring the pot. You just want to sell sneakers.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's just grimy advertisers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, advertisers at nature are just grimy motherfuckers.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, why the Beastie Boys, like when the one Beastie Boy died, MCA, he's like, none of our music will ever be used in advertising. They despised advertising.
Yeah.
Because it's just, they don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just proves.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like Nike. You know how many great football players are out there you could sell sneakers with this football season? Like quality quarterbacks. I
don't even care.
But you know what I'm saying? If you want to sell sneakers, you're a company
on the moment. They're fucking opportunistic. What is it?
Opportunistic.
Opportunistic. and they don't give a fuck about the cause that was originally started. They're fucking leeches, sucking money dry, and that's what I would say to them. Have you been donating to the fucking cause for the last 5 years?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, because it was low. If it was at the height of them arguing, they would have never run this campaign, because it would have got lost in the ether.
Right.
It was because we were all calm and ready for football season, and ain't nobody. They're kind of talking about it, but not really. It may settle down this year. It may take a couple of years for this to kind of fade away.
Right.
Or find a reasonable way to do it. Your protest, and they were just scummy. Let's Mark say people are not going to buy Jordans
because kids aren't going to go to school in K-Swiss. I like K-Swiss, but I'm an older white dude. No, but I think fucking they're attaching themselves to a cause, and they're gonna fucking, because they're all about money. It's like, you've done nothing for this. Don't try to act like you support this whole movement now.
Yeah, that was my thing.
That's the thing that sucks.
And then like I said, like. I don't dislike Colin Kaepernick, and I think it's good for him to bring awareness. But to me, with this whole thing was like, all right, Kelly, come in. We're almost done. My whole thing was like I felt like he should have been like, if Nike said, "Hey, we want to do this," I felt like he should have been like,
"Nah,
I'm not doing this one."
No, you're not fucking this movement up. Right,
yeah.
That's what I've been like.
At least, so we're not going back. You'll have to listen to the replay.
No,
talk about Colin Kaepernick, but more than Nike ad, more than Colin Kaepernick.
You're right.
I'm more the Nike ad annoys me.
You're right. Who knows what he's talking about? Who knows what the fucking conversation was? But if you want to feel like, if you were a stand-up dude on this one right here, buddy, you'd have been like, no, you're not leeching onto this movement with this ad. No, we're not doing that.
Colin Kaepernick, if you're watching the Owner Heads podcast, buddy, you should have taken a knee on this ad. I can't find a better way to wrap that in a bow.
Well, you can't chew on.
All right, my dog is ready for us to end this podcast. He's like, "Yo, we gotta go outside, man."
Well, he's not. I just thought he was eating the wire.
Oh, he's not. Oh, he's eating the wire.
Yeah, because he had it like wrapped around his face.
Imagine that's how he's gonna end the podcast. Like,
we can't hear Mike anymore. Oh,
I'm Colin Kaepernicked out, so we can talk about anything else. But
I'm done with it.
Yeah.
No, I saw some things like this, like not even about them. I guess it stirs up people's fucking insane emotions.
People get stirred up. Oh, people just get so stirred up these days.
And this is family members. They're like, if you hate our country so much, there's 139 other countries you can go to. And I was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with people? Just because someone doesn't agree. First off,
well, to those people, the beautiful thing about our country, as opposed to a lot of other countries, is you can shit on your country because it's part of our pastime.
That's what makes us awesome.
Yeah,
and that's what I was saying. Like Susan B. Anthony, at the time, she shit on the fucking system. She's like, "Fuck this system. I want to vote. We want to vote. Fuck you and your system." And they made change. We could tell them. They're all barking. Shut your faces. You don't like it here, you can move.
Yeah.
They didn't like it here. They were like, we don't like some of the rules, and they made change.
Yeah.
That's what this country is. When there's a union, if you're the phone company goes on strike, you're like, what are they on strike for? Well, they're not getting, fair pay, and their health insurance isn't good. Hey, get back to work or get another job. No, that's not how this world works. They're fucking in a union. They're like, hey, we're not happy with our wages. That's the way the country is. If you're not happy with something, you say, hey, I'm not happy. So everyone has to like what you like. You know what that's called? That's called fucking China. That's called North Korea. That's called fucking the Hitler movement, that we all had to say, yes, sir, we love the same things.
Yeah.
Not everybody. That's what's the beautiful thing about this country, is we are allowed to say, no, I don't like that. I don't like what's happening there. Yeah, this is bad. This needs to get fixed.
Yeah, everyone's so nuts though. Everyone just like I said, like even like I say, I don't like the Nike ad or what they did to be like, you support racism. It's like, what? No, I don't. No. When did I do that? What do you like? Right. I just don't like a Nike ad, and
I don't like the way
you know what I mean. I don't like about that. How'd you make that leap?
Yeah.
But like
because all the voices over here you get lumped into
right. But that's
loud
just
voices.
it's
That
just as
sucks.
insane. That's just as
Exactly.
insane type of behavior.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It was like we talked about in the past, just like saying if you voted for Trump, you're a racist. It's
Right.
like, well, no.
Right.
I mean, chances are if you're a racist, like more racists voted for Trump, but
Yeah.
just because you did doesn't mean you're a racist.
Yeah, it's like this. All diners are owned by Greeks, but not every Greek owns a diner.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
like,
right.
Like a lot of the bigger percentage of the voters for Trump, if you were racist, you probably voted for him. But not everybody who voted for him was racist.
That's like when I remember, I have a friend who wouldn't go to Chick-fil-A with us because he didn't like their politics. They're like religious. They're closed on Sundays.
Right.
They're pro-life. I'm like, but the chicken. So I can't.
Yeah.
I like the chicken, man.
Right.
I like the chicken. I can't. I mean, unless ISIS is selling the chicken, I'm going with it.
I might go with ISIS.
I mean, that's got to be really good chicken for me to have ISIS chicken. But I'm saying,
Well, don't name it
I don't know
ISIS
the
chicken.
political involvement of half the companies I shop at. I'd say 98% of the companies I shop at.
Right.
And it's like, I mean, I don't know, if I care that much. Yeah, that chicken was great. It was. Yeah, it's
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is good chicken.
Yeah, I never had it.
Yeah, I mean it's good,
Right.
but it's not like I'm not gonna be like, man, the religious right wingers. So I'm not eating there.
Right.
I'm like, all right, if you don't like the chicken, that's one thing, but
I mean, but that's why, and I'm not saying I never had it. I did not have it because of that. I just never had it. Period. So I didn't
would you not eat Chick-fil-A because they support Trump?
No, my nephew worked for him. So
Right, but I'm just saying, like what's your favorite food? Like Dunkin' Donuts. If you found out Dunkin' Donuts donated
$1 billion.
$1 billion to the re-elect Trump campaign, knowing you hate Trump, you're not going to be like, you're going to Dunks.
I'm going to Dunks.
You're going to Dunks.
Yeah, but that's why me and you aren't really going to make change.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I mean, I do.
But I don't shit on people who do. Like
No.
if you don't, if you don't decide that you don't want to go to Chick-fil-A because they support, they're anti-gay and all that stuff, then I can respect you saying, you know what, man, I just don't want to support them because they don't support people I love.
Right.
I
Yeah,
get
but
that.
if they were anti-gay, but they're not. It's like
It's home, but
it's like how they lump people. It's like, oh, they support politicians who may have this feeling, so then
Right.
It's like, wait a minute, you're taking such leaps. They would be shut out of business if they were.
Let me ask you a question though, sir.
Yeah.
If I said, hey, there's a guy running for town council,
Yeah.
and he hates gays, hates them, hates gays, hates minorities.
Yeah, I wouldn't vote for him.
All right, so you wouldn't vote for him.
Right.
All right, so now I say I am a painter. I paint houses. My favorite guy. I voted for him. If I can give him a lot of money, I love that guy. Wouldn't you think that I share most of his views?
Wait,
This guy is running for government for
Right.
governor. Say,
Yeah.
he hates race. He hates minorities and hates gays.
okay.
And I'm a painter. I come to I want to paint your house. Well, that's my guy, man. I love everything about him, man. I voted for him. You know that I'm not everything he hates. I love. That's why I'm voting for him.
Yeah, if someone's that blatant in saying those things,
Right.
it's a wholly different. Like
No,
if
I
that's
get
their
it.
platform.
No, but you don't say that to your platform because you never get elected. But if your platform
No,
is
but-
I'm a Christian purist and I am going to fight for Christians in the Senate, that means no gay marriage. No, you can. It's an anti-gay movement. It really is. There's nothing you're not allowed to be gay, and be
Not all of them.
strong. Not all members of Christianity are that way. We're talking about Christian government people. They're trying to ban abortion, ban gay marriage, ban everything that's anti-Christian.
Right. I don't vote for any overtly religious people anyway.
No, I know, but I'm saying like a Chick-fil-A. I'm not saying that's who they are. I'm saying for a Chick-fil-A, that's their candidates, the candidates that want to do that.
Right.
So if people say, you know what, I'm just not going to support them because I don't want to help them, their cause,
Yeah.
that's their. I get it.
Yeah. I get it.
I get it. I get it.
I get it. I just think it's.
I'm going to eat. I don't know their chicken, so I can't really shit on it.
Yeah.
But I'm probably, if you're comparing it to Dunks,
Yeah.
I'm going to probably go eat their
But
chicken.
that's like it's like just say for instance like it's just such a reach. I think it's almost like saying all right, this food establishment I attend. They're big Obama supporters. Obama's droned more people than everybody, so you support droning families.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like to put it that way is so ludicrous.
Yeah, but it's not put that way. Like, yeah, of course, but that.
You know what I mean?
But you got to be smart to know what's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm got to be smart enough to know, like, well, that is what I'm supporting.
Yeah.
I can't take myself out of the equation and be like, I don't know what I am. I just like the guy's speeches. Like, I can't be that in denial. I know what's happening.
I just think the chicken's just so good.
No,
I mean, it's just such a good. It's such good
some
chicken.
People, think about they're missing out on that chicken.
They're missing out on good chicken
for a cause, though. There should be commendable.
But there's so much better things you can do. Yeah. But I mean, but you don't like maybe these Chick-fil-A guys feed a lot of homeless people with the money that you buy their chicken with. Maybe their money's not really going to stop gay people like you think. You know what I mean? Maybe it's more helping other people.
That could be too.
You know what I mean?
But I'm talking about the people who really
I guess whatever. You don't want to eat Chick-fil-A, don't eat Chick-fil-A.
You will.
It's like I'm eating Chick-fil-A. You don't want to wear Nikes? I don't give a shit. I just bought a pair of black Nikes. I'm wearing them. I don't care. I think the ad was stupid, but I'm still wearing Nikes.
Yes, I'm not that guy either.
You know what? I bought mine from like a third-party seller, so that guy I'm really hoping really made the money, Nike. You know what I mean?
I'm not that guy either to like really stand for what I believe in.
No, especially if you make juicy chicken.
Exactly.
Like if the food is quality.
Yeah, no,
I mean, other than overt like terrorism.
Right.
I mean, I don't know, man. I eat a lot of these falafel stands. I don't know what's going on.
You don't know who they are
with that money. You know what I mean?
You don't know where it's going.
Kebab Paradise. That could be a total front. Let me tell you something. They give you a lot of shit for $8.
Yes.
And I'll feel guilty. I'll feel guilty if I'm home eating some falafel or mixed grill and the news be like Kebab Paradise just bombed everybody. I'd be like, oh shit!
Is somebody gonna be
one more bite?
Yeah, we were saying that to me. My son, we go to this place called Maza Falafel in Hackensack.
Yeah,
and like it just feels like it's a front, but the food is so good.
Yeah.
So we were eating and like right across this like office building. I'm like, that's where all the FBI is looking in right now. They've been keeping an eye on these guys. I'm like, if they did bomb somebody.
Yeah.
I would be like, is there still someone coming in to make the hummus? Are they still going to be making the hummus and the chicken? Because I really would like.
Yeah. That was like back when the last election when they're like, if Hillary gets in, there's going to be a taco truck on every corner. I'm like, this sounds like an America I want to live in. Yes. If I can walk out of my house right now, like right now, there's a taco truck there, like that one in the city we go to. Oh. Bro, this podcast would be over right now. We'd be there.
No, we would do it from the taco truck.
Yeah.
Are we kidding me?
My God. Yeah. Whoever promises taco truck in every corner got my vote.
Yep.
Oh, you got it, babe. Taco truck, falafel truck, Chick-fil-A truck.
What?
On my corner? They're building one around here at the little strip mall up the street.
A Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh, the one by the dunks over there?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I never had it. Not because of any reason. I just never had it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like, I feel like I'm building it up where you're going to be like, oh, it's chicken.
Right.
But it's not like, like, when you bite into, like, McDonald's chicken, you're like, what is...
It's not chicken.
It's not chicken.
You don't eat McDonald's chicken because you're in the mood for chicken.
Yeah. I picture, like, kids back there making it like Play-Doh. Like, I got a breast.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not chicken. Now, you eat McDonald's chicken because you're in the mood for that.
Yeah.
It's like when you eat pizza. It's like I'm in the mood for pizza. You know what? I'm in the mood for Domino's. You're not in the mood for pizza. You're in the mood for Domino's.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you want to move pizza, go to pizza
place. Pizza place.
But people shit on Domino's. Sometimes that's nice late
Domino's
at night.
is good, but that's not. I'm not.
Hell
that's
yeah.
not pizza night.
If these
that's
pizza places want me to stop ordering Domino's, you better get the app because Domino's app sends me notifications of deals. And that springs me to be like, I do want some cheesy bread.
You know what, though? If you go to the pizza, I don't know about your town, but like my town is on an app called Eat.
Oh, yeah?
If you go on that.
The Eat app?
Eat app. It's called Eat.
I want the Eat app.
You open that up, and there's a lot of restaurants that just go order right through that, and they deliver right there. You don't got to call nobody.
What?
Yeah. And you get fucking coupons.
I'm so glad we've got to this point of the podcast.
It takes a while.
Yeah, if we would have ended when I wanted to, like 10 minutes ago, I would still not know about Eat. Because you know how many times we're like home, like, what do we want to eat? And it's like...
What are you yapping about, Lisa?
She's talking about Chick-fil-A. They're honest. Don't like their views. Don't eat it. But shut up. Just don't eat it. But shut up about it. Shut up about me eating it. No. Oh, you're going to eat Chick-fil-A? You know what they support? Hopefully you shutting up.
It's like the PETA people. It's like, you can't, like, shut up.
Yeah.
What is it?
Ice eat.
Yeah.
Ice.
But now, on the other hand, just because you eat it, shut up and eat it.
Right, yeah, well, I don't do that either. I'm going to be like...
I'm eating chicken. I don't even care about your cause. So what? They're honest.
No, but nobody does that. Nobody arrogantly eats Chick-fil-A. People arrogantly shit on Chick-fil-A, but nobody arrogant. I've never seen anybody like waving an American flag with a chick.
No, they do though. I'm not saying they do, but like that's another thing, like that arrogant waving of the flag.
Yeah,
like American. Like, why are you so arrogant about being it?
I mean, I don't mind. I like America. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about the people who seem to do it because they think it's like fuck you, everybody who don't love this country. It's like, why don't you just love I love America. I love the flag. That
doesn't bother me.
Like I told you this a couple of months ago. Like my father was fucking 100% American guy.
Yeah.
American pin on his hat, fucking pin, American. All right?
Yeah.
All over the place. But it was pure. He'd been doing it for 30 years. He loved America. He loved his flag. He loved his country. Loved Ireland too because he was Irish.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He loved that. It was not doing it because he felt like the left libtards fucking are anti-American, so here's the flag.
Well, that's just the time we're in now. It's just different. It's just like I remember my grandpa, World War II vet.
Yeah.
He used to always get annoyed with the ones that would always go on TV telling their stories. He's like, shut the fuck up. He just was not. He just did what you do. Then we have to do. It was like this humbleness.
Yes. Humble.
You know.
Yeah, I like the humility. I like humility.
Well, and I find to even be like, most veterans I know, even the younger ones, like friends of ours that have been through some, there's still a humbleness to.
Right, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like humility. I like people who are humble.
Yeah,
I do. I like pure and genuine.
That's what we always talk about. That we talk about that in comedy and life. Just be genuine.
Just be genuine.
Believe what you want, but be genuine.
Be genuine with it.
Because
your motives.
I have a lot of friends that
we could see your motives, and if they're not genuine, when somebody's motives shine through, and you're like, you're not being genuine. Your fucking motives.
See, internet's not genuine. Like even we know people that think differently than us politically, but if you're in a restaurant talking it's a totally different conversation than Facebook.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you realize, what, this person's like, you come off different,
right?
Or you say things that in a different way online that you would do in person.
Right. Most vets are humble. Most
vets are humble.
They're not the guys with the flag going, "You better be American." Those guys didn't even serve in the military. Most of those guys didn't.
Right.
Real vets, they don't. They're proud and humble.
Yeah,
they are real because they did it.
Yeah,
they did it. Like I did it. I don't know what you're fucking yapping about over there. I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they don't have to talk.
Right.
They're like real tough guys. Like people who are really tough and people who are really cool. You never hear a tough guy say he's tough. You never hear a real cool dude tell you he's cool.
Yeah.
We say that dude's cool. That guy's tough. That guy's humble. That guy's fucking he's a fucking patriot. You don't have to tell me you're a patriot. You don't have to tell me you're American. I get it. I see you.
Yeah.
You're an American. I see it all over you. You're fat. You fucking eat Chick-fil-A. You're American.
That's it, man. You fat, you eat Chick-fil-A. You're American.
American.
Man, I wish that Chick-fil-A was open now. All that talking about it sounds like juicy goodness.
Like I said, I never had it. I want to have it.
There's one in Woodbridge right by the studio.
In the mall, Garden State Plaza Mall.
I like it. They even got some, because... I
like Popeyes.
Popeyes is good, but so bad for you. It's just...
Why is Chick-fil-A better?
Well, they have the grilled chicken. I mean, you can get the breaded chicken.
I know.
I'm just saying, though, if you want to be healthy,
I'm gonna go.
But even Chick-fil-A has some good taste and healthy options.
Yeah, I don't want a healthy option. When
I was in Jersey City last week. I stopped in to hang.
Yeah.
And I stopped at a Popeyes and it was delicious. But man, my stomach was.
Oh no, it's not good for you. But I didn't think we were going to Chick-fil-A for some healthy options.
No, they have unhealthy options, but the healthy options aren't that bad.
I'm going.
And Lisa's eating it now. We're jealous of you, Lisa.
Really?
See that? Wow. I've never had Chick-fil-A. Andrea.
Yeah, me neither. And I'm not saying I did that for any reason. It's just never had it.
Yeah, well, there's not a lot around. You know what I mean? It's real chicken. It tastes like real chicken. Like.
Yeah, so is Popeyes.
No, Popeyes is good. Listen, man, Popeyes is good. That fried chicken hurts my stomach sometimes. That Popeyes.
Huh?
The Popeyes just hurts my
No,
stomach.
it's not good for you.
No, I know it's not good. I had a rotisserie chicken tonight.
Like Boston Market?
I got it from Stop and Shop.
Oh, that's good. The skin's so good. That's
not good for you. I ate half of it last night, half of it today.
Nice.
Funny story. Every time I get a rotisserie chicken, I always think of a friend named Frank Smokovich we all grew up with, who he thought it was Rastafarian chicken.
Really?
Yeah. I picked up one of those Rastafarian chickens.
Why would he think rotisserie?
He just thought that was because he saw R, a lot of letters, and went with it.
Oh, that's got to be
Rastafarian chicken. It's funny because I posted it last night and I tagged him in it to let people know how dumb he was. Like, I wasn't even around for that. It was a story that was told by my brother.
Right. And
like my brother's friend said, we still call it that based on Frank, like him and his wife. Be like, pick up a Rastafarian chicken.
Really?
Yeah. That's how.
When I go to Boston Market,
Boston Market's good.
I get the chicken, but I get them to take the skin off and debone it. I get a half a white breast, and they take off the skin, take out the bone, and then I take the mustard they got there, and I put the mustard on it. It's fucking good as shit.
Yeah, Boston Market's good, but my problem with Boston Market is I got sick one time there.
Right.
And it's in my mind.
Yeah.
It's just like I haven't had a pistachio nut in about 2 years. When did we go to? We had a. When were you on Last Comic Standing?
2014.
So that's 4 years ago. So it's been about 4 years since I've had a pistachio nut. Because when I flew from L.A. to Georgia to meet you for that gig, it was my birthday. I landed on my birthday. I remember I was spending a day in Georgia before you came.
I got there. Yeah.
I spent that whole day in the hotel room sick as a dog. I ate pistachio nuts on the plane. And I don't know if I got pistachio nut intoxication or something.
Is that the way you say it?
I don't know. I think I got like poisoned from it. I got violently ill from it. Now every time I see a pistachio nut,
really,
I want to vomit.
Really,
bro, I was violently vomiting because I'm on the plane, just like, what's going on?
Were you thrown up on the plane?
I wanted to, but I was holding it together pretty good. I had the bag ready, and then I was literally the Uber ride to the hotel.
Really.
Everything. No, I had a rental car. So I'm driving in a rental car by myself, sick as a dog on my birthday. Lost in Atlanta, Georgia. Because you're like, Atlanta, I'll go to the city, I'll get in a hotel. But Atlanta's like huge in the hotel we're in. I'm like, am I driving back to Jersey? When am I getting to this hotel, man? It was like a 2-hour ride from the airport.
The airport, and I was like, where are we? Like, yeah, it's far.
It was far, man. But yeah, I haven't eaten a pistachio nut since. I don't know if you can eat so many nuts where it becomes toxic, but I think you could. I didn't go see a doctor, but
any women in the audience know if you can eat a lot of nuts and get toxic?
Don't mean to bring back your prom, but no.
How many nuts are too much?
How many nuts are too much? But
yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there any food that like I had? There's no food.
How do you know it wasn't the nuts, Lisa? It could have been the nuts. It's the only. I ate the nuts. I vomited for a night, and then I was good. So I didn't catch an illness. I mean, I could have.
It could have had a 24-hour.
24-hour. Yeah, I guess. I had to have gotten it in L.A. then.
You could have got it anywhere on the plane.
Yeah, but it doesn't like hit you like that.
It does.
It's like a 24-hour incubation period.
Why are you throwing words around?
Because my wife tells me this shit. She's a nurse. I didn't come up with this. This is shit she tells me. When I go, I think I'm sick. There was a guy sick tonight. And she goes, you wouldn't get it that quick.
Oh, that's why. Because she's had to talk you off a ledge.
Exactly.
For the last 12
it takes about
years.
22 hours.
She's had to talk you off a ledge. As soon as you're like, there was a guy sniffling. I'm sniffling. It's like, you're not.
No, it had to be the guy the day before that.
Yeah.
So it's probably in your Last Comic Standing theater.
Maybe.
All those fake audience members. We're going to be actors one day.
I love that audience.
No, that was a good audience, actually. Yeah. The next audience.
Next audience after that sucked cock. He was sleeping. When I came out on stage, the first thing I saw was an old man sleeping. How do you recover from that on national television?
I don't know.
I was just like, oh. And then Kirk Smith was like, you were looking at the audience like, this is not good. Isn't happening.
Not good.
Anyway,
I got to pee, man. So we got to wrap this up.
Okay.
So, got anything you're promoting?
Just this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I'll be at Greenwich. 5 shows, 2 on Friday and 3 on Saturday, I think.
Awesome.
So if you're in the village, come and hang.
Nice. Got some shows coming up. Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club headlining Wednesday through Saturday, starting next Wednesday. So that's like the 12th through the 15th.
Right.
Yeah, go buy tickets because it'd be better if you bought tickets early so that they know people are coming. Makes me feel better, and them feel better about giving me this opportunity again. And I'll be at Paisano's in Rutherford for the comedy shop comedy night there on September 27th. But
also, I don't know if we're going to do another podcast next Thursday, not 2 days from now. The following Thursday, I'm at that Platinum comedy show for Ritu.
Oh,
in Morristown.
Yes.
At Sona? Is that where
it's not Sona anymore. It's called something else.
Okay.
But follow Mike on Facebook. He'll promote
the
thing. But we're going to have a podcast before next Thursday.
Right, just in case.
So, hey, people that listen live, thanks for listening live. Please subscribe to the audio downloads with the Laughable app, iTunes app, or iHeartRadio app. Just search All in Our Heads podcast. You can go to joefernandez.net to see the rest of my dates. Go to Mike Gaffney Live to see the rest of his dates. We appreciate you hanging in the chat with us and interacting with us. We try to look over there as much as we can. Hit those likes, hit those shares. Tell your friends about us. Like our Facebook page and help promote us. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening to All in Our Heads.